Hey there, everyone. Welcome to the Marketing Funnels and Strategy Show for today. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Monday, the 1st, the 11th, 2021. On today's episode, you guys know the deal. We run at you guys 2 times every single week, absolutely free. And, it doesn't cost you a thing. Here to come and get the information that's necessary to help your business move forward fast. And all we ask is that you just share the show. Right? That's just like, I guess, the fee for the show itself. Just share the show, providing we add some value to you in some way, shape, or form, or we help you think differently, or maybe we give you the one little missing piece that helps you expand incredibly fast with your acquisition systems for your business. On today's episode, we're going to be talking a little bit around, creating more business for your business. How to generate leads, the processes and systems behind all of that, and so on as well. But that's what I was going to talk about. I've got a different thing that I want to talk to you guys about today. Because I was recently looking over the last literally 18 months to 2 years of this channel, right? And Facebook specifically. We've been running this show now we've been running shows here on Facebook several times a week now for a couple of years. And there's been some really, really interesting things that's happened over the time frame on this platform. We used to get on this platform a reach of between 1,000 to 4,000 people per live stream. Now we maybe get a couple of hundred see it, right? It's freaking insanity, right? We used to get 1,000 to 4,000 reach. But now it's like pittance. It's like next to nothing. It's insane. Literally, this platform, the way it sits now, it is literally just turning into a paid platform now, which is pretty crazy. I've got on Instagram some video views of like a couple of thousand, right? Compared to here, at the moment, it's just taken such a massive dive in organic reach. So this platform is being very censored at the moment, it seems. I'm going to run a bit of a test probably later on this week. If you guys jump on around Wednesday, I'm just going to run a complete sort of separate campaign to normal. And I'm just going to test some of the mobile systems behind this to see if it actually gets any difference in terms of reach. But this platform just literally the last 2 years has taken a huge dive in organic reach. It's been crazy. And to know that, you can post a video on Instagram and get a couple of thousand views, it's just shows where the views are and how each platform is starting to interact and how each platform is starting to change as well. So if you look at like us now, we're starting to, now pivot our marketing across to platforms like YouTube and Google. Reason being is that, we've been getting some exceptional results from advertising on this platform. It's been great. But it gets to a point now where we've got to kind of diversify a lot more of our marketing portfolio and where we put a lot of our energy into our advertising as well. And that's where it's kind of going to now, is we're going to be switching a lot of platforms from a large percentage of our marketing at the moment. At the moment, our shows, every single one of our shows, I think this is like episode 68 or 69. I can't remember what it is now. But either way, it's, somewhere around that. And now we're kind of going, well, okay, we're going to put a lot more of our spend across these other platforms now to kind of expand our reach as a company as well. And, it's a large percentage of because we're just not getting as much views as we used to on this platform. To go from 1,000, anywhere between 1,000 to 4,000 views, like of a show, to go down to like 100, or 200 or 300, or might even get to 500 if we're lucky, is a huge, huge difference. When, on one platform, you can get a couple of thousand views on a different platform, So I'm just finding it interesting how the platforms are changing. And I think it's a large percentage because of, some of the things that have probably gone on in the world. And a lot of this platform is getting very censored as well. They just don't know what people are talking about on the platform and things like that. And hence the reason why a lot of that has gone. But I think it's also down to they just want people to pay for advertising. to get views on their business pages, which is quite interesting when you kind of, we've been in the platform now for so long that we're kind of seeing all these trends and so on as well. So just find it fascinating to see how a platform changes over time as well. And these are the little things that you guys have got to speak about or think about within your business as well, right? Because, if you look at it right now, your ideal client isn't only on this platform that you're watching this video now, okay? We are doing some streaming on YouTube and everything now as well, which is great. However, you've got to start looking at what other platforms can your business get on that they can work on their lead generation strategy. Because what actually does work well on the Facebook platform, you can actually duplicate across to the Instagram platform. You can duplicate it across to the YouTube platform. You can duplicate this across to Google AdWords and all that type of stuff. We have been running a lot of Google AdWords, but we've spent nowhere near as much as what we have on Facebook and Instagram. That's where our whole business is being built. And it's been basically built on Facebook. Our whole platform, our whole business has been built on Facebook. But to give you guys a bit of a snapshot, and this is kind of some ahead of time stuff for a lot of you as well, we've had a lot of advertising accounts literally in the last couple of weeks either get restricted from advertising for no apparent reason. And we've actually had them as well, like ad accounts declined, ads declined that normally wouldn't be declined. And even our Facebook reps have been like, well, this shouldn't be the case. This should have been approved. Okay. Or yes, this should have been approved. So I don't know what's going on the back end there at all. It's just, I find it completely fascinating to see things like this happen and then go, okay, how can we sort this out? Hence the reason now we're going to another platform with our advertising. We're going to be doing a lot more of our advertising across on Google AdWords. We're going to be doing a lot more display advertising, and we're going to be doing a lot more YouTube ads and things like that now as well. So you'll start seeing us a lot more over YouTube, and you'll probably see us doing some specific spot campaigns across here on Facebook as well, providing they keep allowing our pages to they don't keep declining all of our ads and things like that all the time, which is a pain in the ass. So this is what you guys have got to put into your strategy. There's got to be a risk mitigation strategy for your business. If this was to happen, what would we do? We're going to our other side of this as well, where we're going to advertise now on Google and YouTube a lot more. And we're going to be literally just focusing on those platforms as well as we'll still do some spot stuff across here like we have been, because it's just really simple direct response marketing that can be done on this platform, which is great. But if you can duplicate a lot of what you're doing here and you can start presenting it on other platforms, you can really start determining what's going to be more effective for your business as well. So I'm kind of factoring in now as well, and to give you guys how my thought pattern is around marketing as we do switch platforms now of advertising, is I'm planning now that kind of the next 90 to 120 days is kind of going to be our period now of transition as a company, where we're going to transition across to YouTube and Google AdWords is a large percentage of where our advertising budget will go. As a result of these challenges that have come through when analyzing the last couple of years worth of advertising that we've done across these platforms. And, to give you guys an idea, we get 9x return currently on our advertising spend here on Facebook, right? So it's great from a paid advertising side. However, for us right now, because of a lot of these teething issues that's happened around, restrictions and ad accounts declining and ads always being disapproved, and sometimes for absolutely no reason, hence the reason why we're transitioning things across now as well. So you guys have got to have a what if scenario in your marketing as well. So it's like, what if X is to happen where, and this will happen to you guys. We've learned a lot, obviously, through this, through these challenges as well, because literally, like, it was just one thing after another, and it just happened from across the account and each and every account, and it was just, just annoying, put it that way. So, hey there, Divergent 5. Hope you're doing fantastically across there on YouTube. Thanks for jumping on. So I was just saying as well, we're transitioning everything from Facebook across to YouTube now. So we're going to be running a lot more YouTube advertising and things like that, and Google advertising, and a lot more remarketing across those platforms now, just as a result of, all of these ad account restrictions and declinals and things like that as well. So if you can take one thing from today's episode, guys, creating more business, generating more leads, processes, systems behind it. This is one aspect to it, is the process and the system behind a what if scenario was to happen with your marketing as well. What if your ad account was to be declined? What if you were to be restricted from advertising on a platform? What's your next step, right? Because it's not, what's your plan B? Where are you going to get your next amount of business? Like, where are you going to get your next leads from? Where are you going to get your next amount of sales from? Where are you going to reach your ideal client next? This is what you've got to be looking at. Because if you're putting everything all into one platform, and that one platform is delivering you everything for your business, you do need a backup plan. You do need a plan B. If this was to happen, this is what I would do. Just like we're doing now, where we already do email marketing, we already do text message marketing, we've already got a heap of follow-up sequences behind our sales system. We've already got, we run regular webinars to our list. We run regular traffic on the front end cold. And, we're now moving across to another platform of advertisement where it's going to be sort of less challenging for us to get things through, because usually I get Google AdWords up and running and all these types of things. And, a couple of days later, it's already starting to tweak in. It's already starting to go. So these are the things that you guys have got to keep in mind as well when it is when it's coming to the point where, if there was to be some challenges with your current marketing, that you would have another plan there to go to, just in case. It's like what people say, putting your eggs in one basket. You can do that. You can definitely put all your eggs in one basket and go all in. But at the same point in time, you do need another plan, especially when it comes to acquisition. You need to have more than one channel marketing for you to find interest in products and services, so that you can continue to be able to grow. And that's what it's all about. So guys, take this lesson from today. Have a plan B as a traffic source. Have multiple traffic sources for your business, both organic and paid. Don't go only one paid platform. Have other paid advertising platforms that you can go onto as well, to continue to generate the traffic, to continue to generate the leads, to continue to bring in the appointments, and continue to bring in new sales for your business every single week, every single month, and so on. That's my lesson for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in to the Marketing Funnels and Strategy Show for today. I want you to remember this one thing in closing. If you do not fight for your own freedom, absolutely nobody else will. So every single day you must get out there. Every single day you must take action. Every single day you must make it happen. Remember to be the warrior. I will see you this Friday at 1 p.m. Perth time. Speak to you soon. Cheers.